Deborah here. Today we are going to plant garlic. The time is now. I think last year I waited a little bit further into October, but we have recently we've been experiencing some cooler spells, and I want to get the garlic into the beds before we get a hard frost. And that is because I want the roots, I want to have a couple of weeks before the hard frost for the roots to get established. And there's another thing though, if you plant too soon, then there is a chance that the garlic will send shoots up. And so you don't want to you don't want to plant too soon, but then again you don't want to plant too late because you really do want to get those roots established. So with our weather these past few weeks, we're going to have a couple more days in the 70s. I use raised beds for all of my vegetables, so that the temperature of that soil is warmer than if I were to just plant the garlic in the ground. Okay, so first thing I need to do is to separate the garlic clove from the bulb. And here I have 3 different varieties. This first one is a German extra hardy porcelain hardneck. The next one I have is Music. That's a porcelain hardneck. And then honestly, I have no idea what these are, but these are from my harvest, and I thought I would just throw a few of these in because a unique thing about garlic is that it's not a seed, it's an actual bulb. And so each time you plant a clove from this bulb in your soil, it adapts to your garden soil and to your climate and the environment. And each year it will get better and better. And so I just wanted to set some aside, and eventually I want to always have enough from my harvest to plant so that it will get better and better each year. But what you want to do is we need to get these separated, and you want to be very, very gentle with them. So I just take my nail and kind of run a line through that little divot there and kind of break it up. See if I can do it. There we go. Yeah. So you want to try as best as you can to keep the skin on. Sometimes you'll get a little cut like I just did here, but that's okay. I just kind of put that skin over it and we'll plant it, be really gentle. I haven't had any problems before, but I really do try to keep that skin on. But yeah, these are great. So once I get all of these cloves broken up from the bulbs, we'll go out to the garden and start planting. So I have all of the garlic cloves separated from the bulbs and they're ready to plant. And first, what I like to do with my garden bed is I always prep the soil garlic. That's in another video. I'll post the link down below. And so this soil, this bed is all amended with compost, and I believe I put a little all-purpose fertilizer in there, mixed it up really good, and now it's ready to go. Oh, I wanted to correct what I said earlier today about the time is now for garlic. That is in my region, and that's in Kentucky. So if you're in another part of the world, then it's probably going to be different for you. And you can just look up the best time to grow garlic in your region. And so for garlic, you want to space it out every 4 to 6 inches. And I like to use this square foot little board, and I just place this, I kind of imprint the soil with it throughout the whole bed, so I know my square, and I usually put 4 garlic cloves in each square, and that's about 6 inches apart. I like to space it as far apart as possible. Garlic likes a little bit of room, and these cloves are fairly large. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place all the garlic cloves where they're going to be, and then we'll start to plant. We'll start to put them, plant them in the ground. Okay, so I have all of my garlic cloves in place, ready to go. So another thing I want to point out is if you're using your garlic cloves from the year before, from your last harvest, pick out the best and biggest cloves from that harvest. That's going to yield really healthy and big garlic for you. So basically you just want to put the garlic clove in face down. So where where the roots are going to be coming out, you want the flat side going down, pointy, basically the tail shooting up, okay? So that's where the shoots will go. And I just loosen it up a little bit with my thumb, and I go down about 2 to 3 inches. Usually just kind of the thumb length down. So yes, I'm not wearing any gloves. I don't mind getting a little dirty. Another thing about this garlic is it's a hard neck. So in June, or I think maybe late June, they'll start sending up some shoots, or it'll start sprouting stems. Stems will come out, and they get kind of curly, and those are called scapes, and those are a very yummy treat. So that's always fun to look out for. The hard neck has a hard stem. The soft neck has a soft stem. Soft neck garlic does not shoot up a scape. I've never grown soft neck garlic, and I believe that it will do fine in this region. And maybe next year I'll order some and just give it a try. So I'm just gonna go through and put these all in, and you want to do it carefully. Try not to tear the skin. And then I'm going to give them a good water, and I will cover the whole bed with straw, and then that's going to be finished. Garlic is so easy. That's really all you have to do. You're going to hear my rooster because there's another rooster I can hear in the distance, and I think they're talking. So pardon that right there. Okay, I have all of my garlic cloves planted, and I watered them really well, and I threw on some straw, and I watered the straw down as well. You want to get it nice and moist so the wind doesn't blow it all over your garden. The straw will be really good also for insulation and just protection in the winter, and also in spring and summer it'll help to suppress weeds as well. So that's about it. I mean, garlic is just so easy to grow. If this is your first time growing it, I highly recommend trying it out, because it's super easy and very rewarding. It's an amazing flavor. Just the homegrown garlic is nothing, absolutely nothing like what you would buy at the store. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And thanks so much for watching. And I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you really soon. Bye-bye.